Hi, thanks for inquiring about my Jackpot Genie. It's a construction software to help you make money playing the jackpot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use last week's computer form. Those races 4, 5, 6 and 7 where they have the jackpot. I'm going to use all their selections. Right at the beginning you'll see that they've got either no stars, 1 star or 2 or more stars. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stars, the ones with the most stars, to be the main selections, and the 1 star ones to be the poorer selections, and I'm going to leave out altogether the ones that haven't got a star. And from this I'll show you how to construct your bets. Now when I've got all that, you'll see that there are too many horses for a normal flat perm. Over 3,000 in fact, so it's impossible to do a flat perm because unless you're very lucky, the dividend's not going to be high enough to cover your costs. But I want to use the same selections. And show you how to construct them in such a way that it cuts down the cost and we still get a chance of making some proper money. So the selections are for everybody to see. They're last week's Kenilworth, and the Jackpot Genie, my construction software, is going to show you how to do it. One of the ways that I do this is that I know that favourites win 30% or more of most races, and the second favourite brings it up to 55-60% of most races are won by the first or second favourite, which leaves about 40% of the other horses for the rest of the results, excluding a small percentage, 2-3% of the rank outsiders. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to take these selections. I'm going to take the best selections, the 2 and 3 star selections, and I'm going to use them as my main bets. And then I'm going to use the other selections, the 1 star ones, as the selections. Now there are 4 legs in a jackpot, and I'm going to choose 1, 2 or perhaps 3 horses to be my main selection in each race, and 3, 4, 5 selections the other side, which to balance it up. Okay, this is what it looks like on the Genie. You'd open the Genie and it'll ask you a few simple things like your name and which meeting it is and things like that, and the date. That is so when you look it up later it's easy to find rather than overwrite it all the time. Then the first thing we do, we'll put in the main selections. Now these are the 2 stars and 3 stars of each of the jackpot races. So I'll put those in first, and you'll see that we've got the selections in, and with the bankers, let's call them bankers so that I differentiate. Those are my roving bankers. And then I go to the page and I put in my selections, and that's all the 1 stars all the way through. So now you can see how it looks like on the page as a whole, and that is basically all we have to do to get going. We just press a couple of buttons and the magic starts, and the Genie software works its way out, and it'll print out for you or show you on the screen 5 the way I'm doing it this time is 5 different perms. Now these perms, it works out that if you did them at 100%, it's only going to cost you 132 rand. Now you compare that to over 3,000 rand if you've taken the lot, and you've got to remember we haven't missed out any horses. We've got all the same horses in there, but I've biased it towards the ones which are most likely to win. In other words, the favourites and the middle priced horses. So that's what I've done. And let's have a look and see what happens here. I've put them all in. I've printed them out. These are the 5 perms, how it would look like. And here are the results of Kenilworth. You can see that the results we've got, 3 of the roving bankers actually came in, and one outside or 1 middle priced horse came in as well. Now, how often have you been 1 out on your jackpot? Right, now this will solve your problem because you won't be one out unless it's a rank outsider. Now, look at the dividend. It's over 1200 Rand and it's only cost us 130 odd to do it. So, it's a nice little profit margin. You'll notice that there are 5 perms. Right? The first 4 are the main ones where we've got just 100% each, but the 5th perm is the bankers only. There are no outsiders, no long shots, nothing in it. Just our main ones, our 2-star and our 3-star ones. Now, we've got the option to take this several times. I normally take it 2, 3, 4, 5 times, or bring the lot up to 10. Because if we get all the bankers in, the chances are that they're going to be even money, 2 to 1, 3 to 1, or no, not long odds, and the dividend is not going to be that high for the jackpot. It might only be 300 or 400 Rand. But if we've got it 10 times, that's 3 or 4,000, and it's good. But now, if one horse drops out and it's found in the other selections, the dividend is going to be much higher, but we're only going to win it once. That gives you a good idea on how the jackpot is done, why it works, and this is what I do. And if you want any more information on this, let me know, and I'll take you all through it. Okay, enjoy it, and we'll chat again later.